I want y'all to know before we get started, it's been a long time coming. I've been grinding my behind off for years now, and this moment feels so surreal. I'll speak on it more in the future, but let's get into some basketball, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to be doing what I'm doing right now and more all playoffs, so get ready, locked and loaded. Yours truly, the one and only Mr.Taliaferro, is here for you during the NBA playoffs, the bubble edition. Let's get into the best game in August NBA history. Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers, they're chasing Memphis for that 8th spot out west. Dallas Mavericks, they're looking for seed, and actually they're just trying to avoid playing the Clippers in the first round. They're trying to get up to 6, which was now held by Utah. Let's get into a great basketball game. Yeah, coming into this game, my thought process was there's no way Portland loses it.
Not at all.
Portland has been really good throughout the bubble. They've had a couple of mishaps. We know Dame missed those 2 free throws against the Clippers like last week. But overall, I knew Portland had been pretty much steaming hot. And when you look at how the bubble is playing out, for the most part, this is about offense, right? I mean, there's a little bit of defense, spotty at best. But, I mean, you talk about a league that the NBA ain't making its money off of defense. There's only so many guys that we look at as guys that can lock you up. The Kawhi Leonards of the world, the Patrick Beverleys of the world. And those dudes play on the same team. So we know what the league is, and then you add a bubble which kind of scrutinizes. Is that a word? I'm going to make it a word if it's not. As Luka Doncic drills the 3, Dallas up early. I definitely knew defense wouldn't be at a premium. But, I mean, you know, it's about who's going to get spotty stops. The game you're watching right now, you have 2 very bad defensive teams. And I do believe in the playoffs this is going to impact both of these teams severely. Looks like Dallas is going to end up taking on the Clippers. As a matter of fact, that's set in stone now after this one. You know, Dallas doesn't have the athletes to keep up with Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, Marcus Morris. Those dudes are going to be a handful. They just got too many hoopers for the Mavs. I look at the Mavs as a team like them or Utah. That's who, if I'm a Laker fan, so that's who I'd want to play right now. Definitely not Portland. Oh my goodness, Damian Lillard going off early. We're ending the first here. Hassan Whiteside gets a look and he beats the buzzer. Portland actually comes back at the end of the first to take a 7-point lead. As we move on to the second is Luka. Come on now, King. Luka is not shying away from contact. I did not think that was a foul. But one thing I love about Luka, you know, they give him the Larry Bird treatment. The difference between Larry and Luka, and Larry was a tough son of a gun, don't get me wrong. Luka is looking for that contact around the rim. And we've never seen that. And let's just call a spade. And a white hooper. We have never seen that type of just fearless aggression. And that's part of the reason why this dude, I think Luka Doncic already is a top 10 player. And speaking of top 10, Damian Lillard for me is making his way. What he has been able to do, and I know a lot of people will say, look, Portland should have never been in a position to have to fight into the playoffs with all the talent. But let's be respectful. Yusuf Nurkic have been hurt all year. They had nothing down low from a defensive standpoint all year. Their backup bigs, that Collins got injured. As Tim Hardaway drills a 3, the Portland Trail Blazers, no excuses. They just did not get out to a good start this season. And honest to God truth, like I said, they don't play defense. Look at that. Luka, that's just crazy. Over Yusuf Nurkic with the deuce. Damian Lillard sizing up. Oh my goodness. He has a move for everything you can do to him defensively. He has a response. He has a response for every move. Like, I feel like Portland, the only team that I know for a fact they can't beat, like they won't get a game, the Clippers would sweep the Portland Trail Blazers. I believe that. I do believe that. Because they are just going, the Clippers are just going to stick Damian Lillard. Well, they're going to stick him with Kawhi. And that's enough. To me, in my world, that's enough. As Damian Lillard in the third quarter here lines it up, Portland starting to take off here. Now, the thing is, the Portland Trailblazers are going to get their hands at a very, very, very regressive Los Angeles Lakers team. Portland's got a shot at this thing, man. Like I said, I'm a Lakers fan, but I got to be unbiased. As Kristaps Porzingis, who had a big game in this one, he led the Mavs in scoring with 36 points. Actually going to foul out of this one in a second. Yeah, but the Trailblazers, they are a great matchup for the Lakers. Like, they want to play the Lakers. Put it like that. They're not afraid of the Lakers. So Dame just gets hot right here. He goes back to back to back 3-pointers in the third quarter. Look at the team like, yo, I cannot believe this dude hot as a campfire. And at this point, you're thinking, Portland's about to get away. 7-point game, Melo in the post fading away. Ooh, it was so pretty. And that's a 9-point lead for Portland. Luka. Oh, beautiful. Oh, my goodness, man. Yo, y'all let me know who would you take right now, Luka Doncic or Damian Lillard. So right here is the spot where things are going to change for Dallas. Dame's still in right now, but Dame's about to take a seat on the bench in a couple minutes. And Dallas is going to get hot. Tim Hardaway Jr. to Kristaps Porzingis for 3. 5-point game. Well, I can't even say in Dallas. In the bubble.
Loses the ball.
All right. Turnover. Kristaps Porzingis for 3. He's hot. He is hot. It's a 2-point game. Dame's still in right now. Dame to Melo for 3. Man, how about the resurgence of Carmelo Anthony? I owe you an apology, sir. 26 points for Melo. Now Melo still in that post. Portland goes back up a 1 point here as we close out the third quarter. Luka finding Porzingis. Hassan Whiteside is 7 feet tall, ladies and gentlemen, and Porzingis is taller. He gets it to go. So Dame goes to the bench. Dallas gets it going. We didn't show much of that. Dame would have to get right back into the game. A lot of free throws were taken in that third and fourth quarter. Dame comes back. He goes right back to where he was, drilling 3-pointers. Damian Lillard ties his career high. We'll get to that more in a second. Tim Hardaway Jr. steps back with Yusuf Nurkic all in his grill. It doesn't matter. Dallas goes up 5. Dame's like, okay, I got to take over again. It's Dame time. Oh, nifty. Finding Carmelo Anthony. Man, Melo made some big-time shots in this one. Melo has been a much more reliable option. Melo and Gary Trent and Yusuf Nurkic have been much more reliable than CJ McCollum thus far in the bubble. Nurkic's tip in ties this bad boy at 117 with 4:38 to go. Luka looking up. CJ's on me. Do it yourself mission is good. I heard CJ might be hurt on the low though. We'll see. I'll give you guys an update on that soon as Dame uses that rim to his advantage. Goes right past Porzingis, who is not the best defender out there. Neither is Yusuf Nurkic. As Luka Doncic goes and 1 with 3:11 to go. The Dallas Mavericks go back out in front. Look at this move. Oh my goodness. It's a 4-point game after Luka makes the free throw. Actually misses the free throw. 124-121. Who you gonna call on? It's Dame, guarded by Maxi Kleber. Look, man, Maxi Kleber ain't gonna win that one. We're tied at 124 in the bubble in Orlando. Luka, do you have an answer? He looks to the corner. Maxi Kleber gets him get back. Drills the 3. Dallas goes back up 3. I told y'all this is the best game in NBA August history. Dame on the other end. He don't got it. Going to Melo for 3. I told you Melo made some big-time plays in this one. We're tied at 127. Luka, swing that thing around. This Porzingis not even thinking about it. Drilling the 3. Dallas goes back up 3. It's Dame time. And I mean that for real. We are at the A in the Black Lives Matter logo. Damian Lillard for 3 to tie this game up at 130. Portland gets a stop or 2. It's Dame down the lane to Hassan Whiteside for the deuce. And the Trailblazers come back to take a 2-point lead with less than a minute to go. Luka looking, bobbing, weaving, and he gets fouled. Luka's going to go to the line. misses the first. Misses the first, makes the second. That's a pivotal miss, though. As Dame misses, Dallas is going to get a chance. By the way, Luka Doncic had a pretty good game. He finished with 25, 10, and 8. A chance to give the Mavs the lead. Offensive foul call. Dorian Finney-Smith. That three doesn't count. CJ goes to the line and drills a couple. Last chance for Dallas with 3 seconds. Tim Hardaway planks it. And ladies and gentlemen, how about the performance from big game Dame Dollar? Damian Lillard drops a career-high 61. He has put the Portland Trail Blazers not only into the playoff picture, but they're now in the driver's seat with just a game or so to go. A couple teams got 2 games left. And they now take the half-game lead over the Memphis Grizzlies. Yes, Damian Lillard and Portland Trail Blazers have come to the bubble in Orlando to take care of business. They're now the 8th seed, which means they only got to win 1 game if things stay the same. And Memphis or Phoenix, because the Grizzlies are struggling right now, Memphis or Phoenix would likely have to win 2 games to get to the 8th seed in the playoffs and match up against the Los Angeles Lakers. It is worth noting that Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers got 1 more game against the Brooklyn Nets, I believe, and they cannot blow it. As great of a performance that was, it kind of gets dwindled down a little bit if they don't take care of business against Brooklyn, especially with the unit that Brooklyn's trotted out on the court right now, though they are playing hard. Y'all let me know what y'all think about Damian Lillard's big 61-point performance, and I think this is what Dame was talking about. I want the praises of Damian Lillard today to be just as loud as the boos would be if bro went out and stunk it up. Let's give this man the credit and credence that he deserved today for a big-time performance as the Portland Trail Blazers take down the Dallas Mavericks in a classic bubble matchup, 134-131.